Some betrayals are accidents. Others are calculated campaigns. This is the story of what happens when the wrong man discovers the wrong secret. Early 2000s. 2 kids, ages 4 and 6. A part-time working wife. From the outside, it looked like the American dream in suburban packaging. Kids that age tell you everything about their day. And increasingly, those stories featured a lot of time with grandma and grandpa. 90 minutes away. 2 or 3 times a week seemed excessive. That's basically every day she wasn't at her part-time job. Something wasn't adding up. When I asked her about it, she denied it. But she was never a good liar. So I started tracking her mileage. Sure enough, she was driving an extra 400 miles per week. The numbers don't lie, even when people do. But what happened next changed everything. Then she made her first real mistake. A sticky note next to the keyboard with her AOL password. Some temptations are impossible to resist. The emails told the whole story. Her college best friend. An ex-boyfriend from high school. Regular meetings. And cruel comments about his wife getting fat after kids. I printed those emails. Stashed them away. Because this wasn't about emotion anymore. This was about evidence. My cop friend recommended Ron, a former officer turned private investigator. Sometimes you need someone who knows how to find what people try to hide. Ron delivered. Photos. Times. Dates. A dumpy motel where 2 people destroyed everything for a few stolen hours. But what happened next changed everything. I asked Ron to dig deeper. Find out about this man who thought he could use my children as his alibi. Bob. Married. 3 kids. And here's the beautiful part, he worked for his father-in-law. 2 sets of divorce papers. 2 copies of Ron's report. Same-day delivery. Sometimes the universe aligns perfectly for justice. Bob's wife seemed nice. She deserved to know what her dear husband was up to. What she did with that information, well. Same day. Same hour. My wife served at work. Bob's wife learning the truth. 2 worlds ending at exactly the same moment. She wasn't a good liar. Never had been. When confronted with evidence, she just crumbled. While my divorce stayed civil, Bob's wife, she had other plans. She cleaned out their accounts. Took the kids. And told Daddy. Joint accounts, emptied. Kids, gone. And when your father-in-law owns your house as well, that creates certain vulnerabilities. Fired by his father-in-law. Evicted from the family-owned house. Bob's perfect little setup became his perfect downfall. Desperation makes people dangerous. Bob went to the house. An argument. Then her brother stepped in. Bob's nose broke. Some lines, once crossed, lead only to jail time. But what happened next changed everything. I can't find Bob on the internet anywhere these days. Last I heard, he'd left the state. Some people don't just lose everything. They disappear entirely. His ex-wife did okay. She went to work at her dad's company, took over after he retired. Sometimes the innocent victims, they're the ones who rise. I don't hate her or anything. I only care in the context that she is my kid's mom. Nothing beyond that. Sometimes emotional amputation is the only way to heal. Perfect revenge isn't about hatred. It's about precision. 1 sticky note. 1 phone call. 1 truth, and gravity does the rest.